What the fuck, Burb?
What?
What was that?
I'm rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Rolling the punishment he's about to give us.
That's how much
Yes.
all those numbers are different wild magics.
That's how much
Bet of
memories
course.
Gitsars loses.
Bet of course.
That's how many
You
lifetimes
love
Amaris
memory
has
loss.
lived.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to get this recap and go, oh, look, she's just like me for real, for real.
It's not like I have two characters that have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Did a really good job on the recap there, Burb.
What was that?
Nothing.
What?
A recap? No, in fact,
Replay the VODs.
We're gonna go without a recap just so we really lean into Kitsar's memory loss and
Yeah, we should met the RP, you know.
Kitsar has memory loss. He just awakens and everyone's screaming HR.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let me know when we're ready.
I'm ready. Promotion.
Okay, I need to step into this character. Oh my gosh.
Party, party, party.
Let me
Party
flex
hard.
these abs.
Party. I need to have a party. You better have a party.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So last session started off with the initial planning, trying to figure out what you guys were going to do, how you're going to handle the potential of an aboleth in order to get your hands on these precious stones, these rocks, these diamonds. For the most part, you guys came up with a solid plan, and I mean, you guys had executed pretty well. That thing struggled to take any of you down because of an absurd amount of healing. But before that, you guys needed to rest, to get your long rest, sleep for the night, wake up the next day, prepared and ready for battle. While doing so, some of your group took watch, had conversations, some danced, and well, as close as we could get to moonlight that evening. There was also the purchase of rock 12s and, a conversation with an interesting Kuatoa. There were glimpses into memories, visions, illusions. You're not quite sure what they were, but definitely messing around with your mind during each of your watches. Most of your watches. Lyre was untouched during that entire endeavor. And then when we finally got to the encounter with the aboleth, you decided to speak to it first. To see what it wanted. And it wanted to learn, it wanted information. For the most part, perhaps you felt like you were maybe getting somewhere, or the conversation was going in a specific direction. But once Amaris started speaking with it, it learned more about Amaris. Touched on, I'll say, delicate subjects. Typhros and how it could fix it for you. Luring you into the water, telling you to get into the water. And to the concern and surprise of your allies, you accept they didn't know what was going on. They couldn't hear this conversation you were having with it. But you had plunged into the waters as the aboleth had risen from it. Combat then started. And was able to drag a good chunk of you guys into the water with it and drag you deeper beneath. But luckily, you were able to handle it. As, well, calmly and as well as you guys could. And in the end, after I hit the aboleth like 50 times, eventually the aboleth was taken down. And we are picking right back at the aftermath of this entire situation. The aboleth is dead. The majority of its body had dissolved into nothing. You're left with a single tentacle for, well, if you want aboleth calamari, then you have aboleth calamari. But the lot of you are still swimming in the water, trying to get back onto the boats. You had just risen from the surface. Or to the surface, I mean. What are you guys up to?
I'm still holding on to Amaris, kind of like because she was drowning. I started drowning too before I killed the thing. To get onto land quicker, if it's okay with you, I'd like to cast Sugar Rush on myself as a kind of almost like a desperate kind of like adrenaline surge.
Sure, of course, yes you can. No, my sugar rush. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Not the time.
My little sugar rush.
Basil just swimming through the surface. You're all I can think of.
I need to see Basil doing the sugar pop, the soda pop dance.
I can you know what? As soon as you said, I can see him doing it. Like his belly is just like flopping this way and that as he's dancing.
All right, you are swimming to the surface, popping, using Sugar Rush. You are able to ascend much quicker, bringing Amaris with you.
Arania's right behind the two.
Yeah, for you it's no problem. You can breathe water just fine, so you are swimming with them. Eventually, you break the surface of the water, gasp for air. Basil and Amaris. Liar, you are on the boat, waiting for anything to happen. Kit, you being underwater as well, are swimming to the surface with everybody else. Liar was the only one safely on the boat, while everybody else was, well, getting wet with the aboleth. So,
Well, if Kit's in the water, Arania will grab him before going to the surface.
all right. Eventually, break the surface of the water. You've all surfaced. What are you all up to?
How close? I forget the base on the map, but how close are we to land?
Fairly close.
Because I'm not going for just the boat. I'm going for land, like solid ground.
Sure. Give me a moment here. Let me go ahead and do a quick measurement real quick. If I'm mistaken, it's like about 120 feet, if not a bit more.
All right. So let's see here. So it'll take me 30. It'll take me three turns to get there. But so that's only about 18 seconds.
18, 20 seconds.
Yes, but as soon as he gets there, he kind of pulls Amaris onto like the rocky beach and kind of like gets it to where she's not even in the water anymore, before like kind of falling to the side and like throwing up water.
Like the dog in the swamp.
Exactly.
Arania will pull Kit like behind her, but over with them and like look down at both of them. How do you three all right? Cough out all the water.
I make sure Amaris is breathing, please.
Over to Amaris. Is she breathing?
No, she's dead. No.
Aradia kicks her back into the water. She's a lost cause. Let her go.
Well, she might not physically be dead. She's dead to me. So.
Feeds the fishes.
Oh, look, this next monster is called the Elf Hunter. 3d 20 damage on every hit to elves. I think Amaris is very much awake, but her head is just drooped. Is fully down. I don't think you can actually see her face. She's just on her knees, holding her sword. And I think around this time is when her wings have faded. I think during the swim as well, Basil, Amaris would have been...
I'll be right back.
Red.
She would have been reaching out towards the knight. The one that she summoned. And her mouth was moving. She was trying to say something, but no words were actually coming out. For you, Burb, she was trying to yell to the knight that she's sorry. She was just trying to scream that she's sorry over and over again towards it.
I'm back.
The knight looks at you. Kind of one arm rubbing against the other, just almost sheepishly. Looks maybe injured or exhausted or tired or struggling to even look at you. Just glances at you and turns the other way and just disappears.
Yeah, at that stage, if she's on the beach, her head is just down. Arena, you can't see her face.
I think at first, Arania like approaches her kind of panicked. And then when she sees that she's breathing, there's like an anger that sets into her movements. But when she gets in front of her, she kind of stops. And she'll reach down and you said Amaris is holding onto her sword still.
Yeah, like she's clutching it.
Arania will sit down on the ground in front of her and try to not take the sword, but like move it away from her, put it on the ground beside her. And then she'll...
I don't think she lets you. I think at this moment, that's something that she can't afford to lose, to let go of, in addition to everything else she just lost.
Amaris.
No response.
Amaris. Look at me.
I think she just shakes her head. I don't think it's, yeah, there ain't no fucking shot to hide the... Well, I don't know if you can tell if it's the water from the lake, from the river that is dripping onto the sand, or if it is a stream of tears.
If Amara still won't look at her face, Arania will grab her by both cheeks and like lift her head up to look at her.
She is sobbing.
She'll turn her head one direction and then turn it the next. Kind of look over her. No, it appears that you are in one piece. And she'll look around at the rest of the party. Other than a few of us seeming to be slightly drowned, we are in one piece.
Oh boy, is Basil about to ruin this moment.
I think as
That
soon as
was-
you say in one piece, yeah, her crying is intensifying on that one.
That was stupid of you, Amaris. That was dangerous. But I am glad that you're all right.
This is out of character. I would like to give you two your scene, so I don't want to interrupt it. So, Jess, can you let me know when is a good time for Basil to interrupt?
Go for it. If you want to have the three of us going at once, that's fine.
No, I don't want to steal the moment that you're gonna have with Amara. So, but I want to know when like the best time is, so it doesn't like completely ruin what you have going.
It depends on how it goes with Amaris.
Yeah, we're gonna see because Basil's not happy.
Oh.
Basil is furious. So I'm gonna wait until because the anger most likely is going to exacerbate things before giving at least Basil a conclusion. So I want to wait until like that's the best time for you, Jess.
Well, how's Amaris?
Crying. Utterly sobbing. I think at some point it's so hard to explain. There is a voice that is coming out of her as she occasionally opens her mouth, and it's not to say anything, it is to try and let out some level of wail. And instead it comes out as almost a pained squeak. Very much like quieter than Rose at the end of Titanic, like trying to yell out. It is a voice that is going away. This is where I find out that somebody hasn't watched Titanic, and I'm going to be sad.
I've never watched Titanic.
I'm sad.
Same.
I'm really sad.
Here have
Jess,
I.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
you guys all suck.
I've watched it.
Most of you guys suck.
Ooh.
Something door isn't big enough. Something.
Yeah, exactly that moment, yeah.
Remember at the end of the movie where
Come back. That kind of thing, yeah. But even, yeah.
Shh. Amaris, stop crying. Talk to us. Tell us why you would do something so dangerous. If it looks like she's just going to hyperventilate and cry, I think Rainy would just kind of pull her into a hug if she'll let her.
I think she is. Burb.
That is I.
First of all, fuck you for that. Um, second off,
Hey,
she has essentially reverted because of this. Not fully, but a lot of things that she has worked through has been set back. How would that affect her around Arania?
Well, I'd say the moment Arania grabs you and kind of has you look at her, you are terrified, frightened. This is, let's be real, something you are afraid of. You have no defenses. You feel vulnerable. And the source of your fear is right in front of you. So close to you.
I think she doesn't just push away. I think she scrambles back, trying to find something to press herself against. Just hide like she used to.
Is this okay if I start to kind of interrupt Jess?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Because Rainy is just going to kind of like draw back in on herself.
Burb, I know it takes 5 minutes to doff armor, but do you think it's okay that in like kind of like a struggle to get his waterlogged armor off, he at least gets a couple pieces of it off?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So you see Basil, like he's thrown up the water and stuff like that, and kind of in this desperation to get his soaking heavy ass armor off his body, he kind of like he's torn off the straps and like thrown his equipment to the side, and he gets the chest piece off, and you just see a heave of breath come from his chest, and he has drawn himself to like his full size. Like the armor does kind of contain his heft a little bit, but the kind like fatherly jolly Santa Claus Basil, that Basil is gone. In this like messy, watery, soaking wet, like hairy mess, he is now stern father Basil, as he will grab he'll not grab, but like he'll put his arm firmly on Arania's shoulder, and he'll say, "Do not coddle the child," as he will not stomp, but kind of sternly walk over. He saw that Amaris does not want to be touched, and that's okay. But he kind of like gets himself in front of Amaris, and he'll go, "How dare you? How dare you try to choose for me what's best for us? You said that this Illustrae would be a better companion. When did I say that? Because I can tell you right now that there is nobody in this world that I would rather have in your body than Amaris. And to give that up, that hurts me. Hurts me that you would try to give away someone who I love like a daughter at this point. We are family, and we make family decisions. I understand that you are scared. And you scared me just now. I thought I lost you forever. Please do never, ever do that again. And knowing that Amaris will most likely need some space after that, will stomp off to gather his equipment and go prepare lunch or dinner. I don't know what time it is at this point.
I will add one thing to that, which was right at the beginning. As soon as you went towards her, almost instinctively, she cast Shield of Faith on herself.
I'd say that's probably why Basil gives her a wide berth then. It's he understands that while this is space that she needs, it's also space that it's not a wide berth that she will receive.
This beach, it has docks on it, right?
It does, yes.
I think that's probably where she backed herself into, was like underneath one of the docks, like just cover something to hide herself, even if she knows others saw her go here. She's almost running off of instinct at the moment. And she is just going to be holding that sword and rocking back and forth, trying to let out some level of some kind of noise. She's trying to wail, she's trying to scream, she is calling out to somebody, but she cannot say the name. Only her mouth can make the movement. And observant feat doesn't let you read her lips anymore. I missed that feature. That was a fun feature. But that's where I think she's going to stay for a bit. Sylvia's still around though, right?
I'd say so, yeah.
What is Sylvia's reaction to all this? Like, is she also acting indifferent or anything to or towards her, or would she still be sort of comforting?
Pretty much mirroring how you're feeling right now. When you feel scared, Sylvia feels scared, and Sylvia kind of sheepishly begins to approach you and try and sit next to you and bring its head down so that it can kind of like rest its head on your lap almost. and just stay there.
Sylvier's a piece of her. Amaris is holding Sylvier as tight as possible, crying into her.
Can Arania go find Kit?
Yeah, I'd say so. Unless Kit is hiding.
Then you pull him out of the water, and he's probably just sitting down on the floor somewhere.
She'll go. Yeah, Arania will approach Kit after that. It's kind of tapping on the back. How are you doing? Lungs full of water?
Yeah. But okay.
I'm glad. I would hate to have to do another funeral, especially for one that I hold dear. And she'll sit down next to him.
Not good time to play dead. No.
No. You Kit, do you understand why it upset me?
No.
You know what's dead is, right? Death. You give it out to a lot.
Yes, I kill things.
Yes. And I suppose you do not remember, so the people of Schloop de Boop were my family, and the old fishman that you were carrying was my family. After losing all of them, and I hold you as very dear and important family member as well, thinking you were dead was just... I do not want to have to bear the thoughts that you might be gone. Yes. It was too much loss in just a short time for that kind of joke.
What's wrong with Mars?
Facing the consequences of her bad decisions. And the memories and some lack of there that she no longer has.
More?
More what?
First, people, Jim Jar. Now, this.
I am sorry, I'm not understanding. More like people coming along with us?
No. Bad decisions. She'll learn someday, I guess. Like me not playing dead again.
Maybe someday. I do not believe to the Drow Amaris is a child anymore, but I could be wrong. Whether she is physically a child or not, I think mentally she still has some growing to do. And she's got a few more bad decisions in her, I feel. You've made your fair share of bad decisions, though. So I would not hold anything she does too harshly against her.
But I don't remember. So, clean slate.
That is not how that worked, Kit. But
Yes.
if we want to go on that logic, you just played dead. That was a mistake. And do you remember that?
You see him look up, he's like, when? Lies.
Well, I will just have to keep a notebook then of all of the mistakes you've ever made. You don't forget them. You
Mhm.
really don't remember anything. Nothing new is jogged in that memory of yours.
Mhm. How do I know I don't remember? If I don't remember. Mystery.
I suppose it would come in small things, remembering the name of someone, a face, objects. What are you got that black sash?
Picked up at river.
Hmm.
When jail.
I have a question, but I'll type it to you because I don't.
Sorry for the thousands of you that are watching.
Listen here, you little shit.
Hey,
All four
Ishi
of my
matters.
viewers are very upset.
Ishi matters.
Who is, I think, asleep right now, so.
They're on the viewer list.
Oh.
You can see
Oh,
the
wait,
viewer
I
list?
guess.
Hey. You know, you go to community.
Oh.
What's that?
Hi, Ishi.
This is their sleep stream.
that was mean, Jeffrey.
Someone screamed to wake them up.
Would Amaris be looking overwhelmed or like overstimulated? Or are they like starting to calm down?
I think with Sylvia there and everything that happens, it takes her a while. But honestly, I'd say it's at least half an hour to an hour before she looks like she's even functional besides anything else, and that's likely just because she's dried up anything that's left. I am alive.
Can Liar
he says.
do
A loaf of bread.
Oh,
What?
can I do like an insight check to see? Like, Lyre wants to help but doesn't want to overstimulate. Can I do like an insight check to be like, should I give them space or can I do something?
Is this me or Burb?
Yes.
Yes. I mean,
I'm okay with it.
I'd say go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh no.
They require my attention right now.
Nothing solves sadness better than me.
What do sad people want? Music and attention. And a spotlight.
Larry just starts doing bardcore crawling in my sleep.
It won't be anything that bad. I think they have like a basic understanding of like sadness. I am sad. When I am sad, I don't like attention. So they're going to flip a coin. Okay. They're gonna cast silence centered on you in an attempt to like give you like less noise around you.
Sort of get rid of the sensory issues.
Yeah.
I think she would kind of look around a little confused. Ah. As a second aboleth appears.
Oh my god.
Aboleth 2
And
electric.
nobody
boogaloo.
hears it.
No one notices those dark mantles. Oh no.
How did you
This
know?
weird kid, grabs Mars.
Help.
The Lyre would make themselves like they wouldn't particularly like do this without you noticing because they know like it would be very disturbing to be like, oh god, silence. Like they would just kind of like make themselves known quietly and be very obvious that they're casting a spell and just be like, here's some space for you.
I think in
Something
that
I
moment,
don't like to use. That's the opposite of what I do. But
I think in the moment she would kind of like look around and look towards you, but like barely, like looking through hair that's just over her eyes. But she does give the smallest of nods.
all right, everyone, we can now talk as much as we want. She has her space,
How long does silence last?
and she can't hear us.
Your space is now safe.
Let's talk shit.
This bitch over here almost got us killed.
Basil, you
Burb,
sound
I
different.
saw that in the chat. Fuck you.
So what? I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it.
Two's good enough for me.
But yes, I will now yield back.
I think she goes to open her mouth and just kind of realizes, and her hand will just shakily lift, like it's very unstable. But she does sign thank you.
Lyre will nod.
I'm not tearing up. You are.
Basil's angrily cooking.
Gonna cook that bitch the best meal she's had. What are all the NPCs doing?
Some of them have given your group some space. Others have already begun the process of digging up Rock 17. You see as
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the whole reason.
supervisor is already kind of working at it and kind of going, all right, employee 1, go and start diving in the water. We'll need employee 2 to go ahead and get the tools needed. I need to go see which part of this rock is the weak spot so we can then dig it out and bring it out of the waters. And you see some Pluto just kind of going, yes, sir, yes. And he goes, I'm not sir, I'm supervisor. So was fired 5 years ago. Oh, right, yes, supervisor, yes. And they just kind of start working.
You have clearance, Clarence. What's our vector, Victor?
Funny.
I gotta watch that again.
I know. They're doing a remake on Police Squad.
And Naked Gun.
That's the one.
Yeah. It's on y'all right now. I'm being reactionary. I'm no longer active.
Hey, I tried giving people a chance to come towards Basil. No one's taking it.
Listen,
wants
I'm supporting
food?
Jeff, so
Guys, I said I need 2 hours minimum of RP, so
I love
step
you,
it up,
Jeff. I'm here for you,
guys.
okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm here for you too, Jeff. If you guys want to sit there for 2 hours, 3 hours, be quiet. Let's fucking go.
This is why you pay for streamers.
Lyra will
Viewers.
approach Basil. Be like, oh boy, that was fucky, right? Don't worry, we can talk. She can't hear right now.
Doesn't matter if she can hear. I don't care. You've never seen Basil like this. He is like slapping ingredients together. His even like everything is accurate. Everything is done by the book still. Every cut is meticulous. Every every drop of sauce is well thought out, but it's done aggressively. Like every cut is like almost like a cleaver cut. Every drop is like almost tossed in. It is very clear to you, Liar, that Basil is pissed, and you have not seen this jolly man pissed since we've known him. You are an idiot sandwich! Okay, he does not say that.
If you do that to Amaris,
No, I would never.
Proofs out of existence. Like,
I think what he did was enough.
Wow, this is really getting your goat.
And why wouldn't it, Liar?
Oh, I'm pissed, but honestly, I'm actually pretty. It's usually me that's causing the problems, so it's a little refreshing for it to be someone else.
Not the best way to look at it, but whatever, I guess. You see him like take a fistful of like tempura crunch and just like shove it into to whatever he's making.
Are you making?
Beef Wellington. I don't know. Fucking. Now you know what? I would say this. He is, he's got grease from all the fish that have been killed. He's going to be doing some frying fish today.
You did just get your hands on Aboleth Tentacle.
I don't think that's sanitary.
Okay.
You never know
No
unless
calamari,
you
I
try.
I am not eating a brain infesting creature. No, I'll eat the fucking snail. I'll eat a lot of things. I will not eat creatures that take over your mind. No fucking way. But yeah, he's he's got the pot of oil over a fire. He's breading the fish fillets, making like this really nice fish soy sauce to go with it. Everything is nice except for his attitude.
Well, let me say, you are working beautifully.
Usually when the customers piss me off, they still get the good enough food to leave happy.
Is this how you work out your stress?
Yes. The issue is that I'll be fine. I can forgive her. I just don't want to right now.
Understandable. Anything I can do to help? Or is this more of like, stay out of my way or I'm going to lose a finger?
Feeding your meat. When Liar asks for this, they can help. He kind of like slows down to a stop. You know, he's like mid cut when he's like, he just sighs to himself. When Heidi left, I blamed myself. I told her all these fantastic stories of the upper world and got it in her brain that that's where she needs to go. Whatever happens to her, I feel like it's my fault. I feel like this is my fault too. I shouldn't have said anything to that damn aboleth. I should have just tried to kill it like originally we were supposed to. Wouldn't have given her time to try and sacrifice herself for the good of the group. Can you grab me that pepper?
Is this a pepper?
No, that's salt.
Oh.
Grabs a Kuito and a pepper.
I'm down to try
pepper?
anything once.
I need the extra fine ionized pepper, not the normal pepper. No, that's small grain pepper, not extra ionized. Why do you have 10 things of pepper, Basil?
Has anybody ever seen the Goes Wrong
Did someone
show?
say iodized pepper?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Has anybody ever seen the Goes Wrong show?
Sounds familiar.
There's this great bit where like they're trying to do this like drama festival and they're trying to show off improv, and immediately just goes like one person just goes the opposite of yes and like, hand me the speculum. No, I said the speculum. No, I said the spec, and just keeps rejecting everything, like just refuses to yes and. Send that clip later. I gotta stop bringing references y'all don't know.
Yeah, nerd. I'm sorry.
Why did that hurt? Like I am, but damn.
You don't gotta point it out.
Jesus.
I have to say, you do give yourself a lot of power over others.
That's the point. When you have 13 children and 32 grandchildren, you have to be the one in charge. You have to learn it. After my father died, I was the eldest, and, well, just what it comes with sometimes.
understand guidance, but trust me, as someone who knows how to charm people, humanoid autonomy is important.
There is a difference between independence and anarchy. If I would just shove one of my kids out into the world, they probably won't grow up very good. Yes, I understand that I should not dote on my children 24/7, and I don't. But children, and even adults, and even people like me, we have lessons to learn. And if we learn those lessons alone, sometimes we don't learn the lesson fully. Just like this. Amaris has been so wrapped up in self-sacrifice and protecting others that she didn't see the smaller bits. And if this is a lesson learned, then so be it. I'll be there to help guide that lesson's finishing touch. Because sometimes even if we are, knee deep in a lesson, it's still not clear. In a parent's words, well, it's just sometimes what you need. Liar, forgive me not knowing much about your culture, society, but what were your parents like?
See that this takes them aback a bit. Like, oh shit. I was going to be the one teaching a lesson. My parents. Oh. Moffat culture is a little bit different. It varies from tribe to tribe, but mine was much more of a communal effort. People would couple, and I knew who my parents were, but didn't really matter. Everyone who came before me was my parent, in a way. We start out as kind of caterpillar creatures. We don't have a lot of sentience and understanding. That all comes later. Once we've eaten enough, we create a chrysalis and a silk cocoon. And during that time, which can last months to years sometime, the tribe teaches. Talking to the chrysalis and imparting information and knowledge. And then, after some time, it's not really quite sure known how long it can take, but some pop out really fast. But we come out like this. And they're just going to gesture to their body. Unlike other races, we don't really grow up. I'm never going to get taller, just older. It can be very confusing sometimes to other creatures who interact with us, and talking to someone who might have just popped out of a cocoon who knows things but hasn't lived. It's a strange existence we have.
Liar. Forgive me for sounding insensitive with this, but I think it is puts a point where I was trying to go. You've made mistakes, so have I. When you make a mistake, don't you wish that your community was there to help you along afterwards?
Liar is going to look stricken, almost as if you punched them. No. Oh, go ahead.
I don't mean to be mean. I mean to say after you had answered that, but I know that they wish that they could be there for you too. That's just how a parent works. You want to give your children independence, but when you see them fall, it's more painful than if you fell yourself.
Every parent is like you. Sometimes a person needs to take ownership of their own accountability and not share it with the adults who should have known better or should have done more. Sometimes people just come out different.
Yeah. I've learned in my very long 328 years that different isn't bad. It just means you need to change your actions up a little sometimes. Which is why I know that my normal methods of dwarven parenting won't exactly work on Amaris, or you, or Kitsaris, or Arania. I haven't known each other long, but I don't know, you're starting to seem more and more like my children.
I don't mean to be rude, but maybe you should stop seeing us as children and start seeing us as equals. There was always a power dynamic between those who believe they're responsible for others and those who are trying to pave a new way or just live. I know you mean well, but it can sometimes be infantilizing. You're not my father. You're my friend. We can guide and support each other, but if you take responsibility for my actions or Amaris, then it takes away from our relationship. But I don't know these things, and they're going to look very uncomfortable and kind of start putting things away, kind of just like cleaning up.
You can see Basil is like kind of looking down at the flower on his hands. I know that you're not children. I didn't mean it like that. For a dwarf, especially someone as old as me, those that you care about, those that you see as equals, as you said, they seem more and more like family. And I would never treat you as a child. I know that for a one. It's just that I want to make sure that you all have what I didn't. My father, he was a good man, not a great one, but a good enough dad. But I was expected to do what he asked. When he grew ill and died, I took over the restaurant. Even though I could have gone out and done something I wanted, I didn't. And sometimes I regret that. Not always. Sometimes. And so what I mean that I see you as my children. I see you as people that can do things I never could. And I'm going to support you along the way no matter what. Unless, you get on the slaver side and then we're mortal enemies. But I don't think you'd do that. Would you? And Basil kind of gives Lyre like this really like sarcastic grin.
Gonna see Lyre give a small smile, but they're definitely shook, and they're kind of picking at their arms a little bit in an anxious way. I know what you mean, and I'm sorry. It's just a tough topic when mothids don't live for long compared to other species. So it could be hard for us to make a space for ourselves when others frequently, because they're older, feel like they know better. And I know that's not what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Lyre. I know you're not supposed to ask a pretty person their age, but how much time do you have left, give or take?
10, 15 years, maybe?
Then Basil like walks over and kind of puts his arm or his hand on your arm. I guess we'll go together then.
Maybe I'll steal you away from your wife in the afterlife.
Oh, she would absolutely tear through the afterlife to get at both of us. Ooh, that would be a messy, messy situation. I don't even think Moradin could stop her.
Honey, you said till death do us part. I thought we were done.
Showed them my drink. This sounded like fucking Muscle Man.
I don't know why my impression of Basil is fucking.
Oh my god.
Everyone, this is my mom.
I think with that little moment, Basil forces Lyre into helping him pepper the fish before it goes in the fat, and Basil seems to be in a much better mood.
Lyre thinks to themselves, maybe I'll have to steal her away.
Probably the the safer option for your body and spirit.
Yes. Take you all.
Just what an old couple needs, a little twink to spice up the life.
I've seen that porn before. A Twinkie unicorn.
Basil, my son, good job.
Yeah, in the chat we just found out the fucking Kit is older than Basil.
I don't think by much, though.
Later we find out the stool is like 900 years old.
Oh my god.
I am ancient and all-knowing.
Burb hurriedly scribbling down notes.
What you talking about?
This whole time, Stool has actually just been like attached to the ground with a giant tendril underneath them, just burrowing through the ground, attached to like this huge mycelium.
Like all those
Quick, somebody
depictions
write
of
that
what
down.
Diglett looks like underground.
Yeah.
Somebody write that down. Somebody write that down.
Write it down, write it down.
Oh wait, that's me. I should write it down. What the fuck?
All right, I'm still supporting Jeff. So
Jesus Christ.
I love you,
Yeah.
Jeff. I'm here for you. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're here for your journey of silence. Yes.
Keep not talking.
Bird, my plan is working.
Clearly not.
You just put a Mars in the silent bubble like all the time. Like, get in
Yeah.
there.
One mute wasn't enough. You got two. Suckers.
We're benching the star player.
Now you're forced to role play.
I don't understand what's happening. Can somebody explain this to me in NBA terms?
So basically, the star has 5 fouls. So we have to sub in.
Oh my god.
I get that
Wait,
reference.
I don't understand. Can somebody explain this to me in K-pop Demon Hunter terms?
Remember when Rumi lost her voice?
You lost me there, buddy.
I get it now. I get it now.
Also, you
Remember
said-
when that character shoved an entire sushi thing down her throat?
Liar.
Bro, we need some money.
Boy,
just
do
fucking
I
to the-
remember.
The only K-pop I know is Baby Metal, and that's not even K-pop.
Oh my
Wrong country,
God.
brother. Wrong country.
Side note,
Shit,
Bird,
Baby Metal's not even K-pop. That's crazy.
Nope. It's Japanese.
I don't know
Japanese
shit there.
boyo.
So J-pop.
Burb, you said NBA, by the way, and immediately all I could think of was that quote of like, oh, the NBA. I'm being told it's,
It's like the WNBA,
for
but
all dudes.
Oh my god. We
You're
are
having a good
all
mood. All of you can have inspiration.
something.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey.
You
I
said you can't
immediately
take
use it
it back? To do what?
His house does like a double backflip.
because I already have one, so I'm gonna use the one I had to get this new one. So I'm gonna roll 5d100s and then I'll use it to reroll.
God.
Oh my god.
Deal. I'll take it. Deal.
I press roll and it's not rolling, so it's just gonna leave it like that.
It's
Reroll that 4. Reroll that 4.
301.
I should refresh then. Oh,
Oh yikes. Hey, so if I lose power, there's a storm outside. I really hope I don't lose
fun.
Hey,
power.
it's raining here too.
is it a shitstorm?
No. That's this
Damn.
fucking party. I lied. This party's great.
All right, guys, donate $2 in Finless's power. Let's do this.
Okay, do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
I'll fucking do it
Type
too.
1 in chat, and I'll
Also, I hope the
I'll
ads
personally
are better
go
in
there
chat, by
and
the way.
pull out his plug.
I hope the ads
I
are
will
better in
walk
chat because
I will walk from New York to wherever he is.
I thought you said type what in chat, so I typed the word what.
also that's not even the chat. That's in-game chat.
You know what? It's my chat.
What is this game?
I have no clue.
We're having
anymore.
fun tonight. That's
Oh, yeah.
what. Let's have it. All right.
Ironically, this is going to be an emotionally charged session. This is like we're actually having fun.
Fucking Liar and Basil's conversation was fucking emotional. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
There you go. I use
Wait, you're
my
having fun? Roll initiative.
I use my prime. It's over.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Same. I just use my prime. I've been sub for 3 months. Let's do this.
Did it go through?
Who wants to talk with me now?
Was that 10 minutes? Because suddenly all the sound of the water comes rushing back to Amaris.
I
Just
think
starts
it's actually,
screaming.
Hold on.
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I like to think that somewhere during that conversation, Lyre just forgets that they're concentrating the spell. And just completely drops it.
In the middle of talking shit about Amara, it's just like, I can.
It's like 10 seconds in. I'm doing this for you. What was I doing?
Burb. You were doing burb.
That is me, Burbicide. Huh?
I'm gonna. I feel like after a moment, especially in the silence, giving her the opportunity to calm down. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do a thing here.
Denied.
Well, she's still not up there yet, but Oh, wait, what? What was that, Jess? Jess?
Hit here, sir.
No,
What?
don't you fucking do that shit. Fuck that. You roleplay this, you sons of bitches.
Irene is about to have a monologue because all I could do is yes. Right. Look at the MC of the show right there. The god, the most powerful being in all the planet.
Oh, I got his soundboard.
Why is he talking? That's the thing.
I do actually
Okay.
imagine Koishi's voice as the yippee kid.
Sensational.
God damn
Oh,
it.
that's Koishi's voice.
Nah, it's more
No.
like this.
Sensational.
No.
Right, well,
So,
I think we should move on then, unless we're doing something.
They're about to do something.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a joke.
yeah. So Iranian will point to like a silver bracelet that should be on Kit's wrist. Not the black silk thing around him, because that changed. Do you remember where you got that?
He looks at it. Prison. Just.
It belonged to you before the prison.
Hmm,
Do you feel any kind of attachments to it?
yes.
She kind of smiles at that. I am glad to hear that. I would hope so. I gave it to you, and after the first time we met, after you helped rebuild my home. Well, before it was destroyed again. You don't remember how we met, do you? At all.
Prison.
No. Alright, sit down. We're already sitting, never mind. I'm going to tell you the first time that I've ever met you. See if this jogs any memories for you in that empty head of yours. It was... She cocks her head to the side. I think maybe 50 years back or so? Give or take a little?
Kid, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm good at these.
You can use your abs as a modifier.
No! Oh, I passed 100.
400 abs?
Is this important? Can I give him my inspiration?
If you lift his abs, there's little abs underneath. That's fine.
I'll let Kit decide if he wants to use his inspiration or not.
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration. Sure.
Do it. Come on. Be inspired, bitch.
13.
Alright, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. It was, I think, roughly 50 years back. Me and Shishara is just shortly after I was born or made. The drow that my people worshipped or served, more like, they found out about me, and it was safe to say my people decided to leave, and the drow were not happy with that. They chased us through some of the tunnels and out into a small little cave, where a bloodbath ensued. I don't know how you found us. I just remember being in the middle of everyone and trying my best to keep them from dying out of the way of swords and maces and poisons and anything else that came out to them, and I think it was the smell of fresh air that caught my attention first, and then a blur of motion. You were everywhere and nowhere at the same time. The small force of drow that had chased us deeper into the caverns. As quickly as they came, were gone. Except one. And you were there. before reinforcements came and chased his father. There came a point when there wasn't anywhere left for us to go, so the remaining villagers managed to find an underground passage through the watery tunnel. She couldn't breathe water. And she'll like reach over and poke him in the side. But even though you had told me to leave and follow my people, I couldn't leave you. And you had a gnarly stab at the time from the fight. Well, it was right there. It cut you from almost your entire side. Unfortunately, I don't have the blade. I think you would find that neat. You seem to like that kind of things. I will sum up, make the rest of it quick. We escaped through the underwater passage. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I mean, you spent quite a few days in the Underdark trying to find on my way back to Shushar and the rest of the villagers, and then you helped us to set up a new home in a lake. We spent a lot of time together. We used to play the flute a lot. And that was what we would do in our downtime when we weren't putting new homes together or, helping people recover from wounds and fatigue.
As the story is being told, Kit, you hear the sound of the river, running water. And for a brief moment, that sound is then accompanied by other voices. The sound of, feels like almost hammering, construction. It's vague, but it's there. It's weird. Feels displaced. But you're remembering almost like a word that's at the tip of your tongue. You oddly, for some reason, feel what? Feel what it's like to run in an endless expanse. There's no wind here, but you can feel it against your skin. You're not quite sure where it's coming from, or it has to do with anything really. There, you're so close to something. You're so close you can't put a finger on it, but there's something there. A bit more, you need a bit more, but as you're kind of listening, it just turns back into the sound of running water without any of the accompanying sensations or feelings or sounds. You continue to listen to Arania's story, hopefully to try and regain that feeling, but we won't know. Go ahead, Arania.
She kind of like bent over to look him in the face, see if there's any kind of recognition in his eyes. Ringing anything?
Hmm. Not much.
Fun. What is? It is a start. And I am glad to see that the bracelets and the promise we both made is still coming into play, even though you may not remember it. Is there any questions you may have about your past that I can answer?
Hmm. Did I play dead?
Back then, a time or two, yes.
Hmm.
But it was not the first visit. Mm, those kind of jokes did not start until the second or third.
Hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome. I would not mind telling you more if you have the time tonight. And that, she'll, like, look over at everyone else. It seems like everyone is going to have a lot of time tonight to themselves. Or, if you do not want to listen to stories, if you would not mind, would you play for me? And I can sing or hum like we used to?
Hmm. Can try, maybe.
See if this melody brings anything back. And Arania will hum the tune that he used to play for her when he would come down to the Underdark to visit.
Kit, make me another wisdom saving throw.
Jeez, where are so bad at these?
No, this guy's broken. I need
Take my
something
inspo.
on this guy.
Jeez, where are so bad at these?
No, this guy's broken. I need
Take my
something
inspo.
on this guy.
Take my inspo, motherfucker. Yes.
Oh,
Much better.
Kit. The stalagmites around you begin to look almost like trees. With the fungi that grow the ceilings almost look like those bits and pieces of light that peer through the canopies. You're in the forest. Heart pangs, it feels just like home. Something there, you something you're supposed to protect. There's how do I want to put this? There's a longing in your heart that was always there. You just weren't quite sure where to place it or what it was doing there. But now you are, to some degree, much more aware of it. Where it's directed, you do not know, but that song reminds you of the forest. That song reminds you of, well, simpler, nicer times. Remind me, Kit, do you still have what's bound around you?
Okay, I'm not sure. Did you say Kit or Arania or Rainy
Kit.
Kit? Okay.
Kit, do you still have what's bound around your body? More
Yeah.
specifically, okay. As that feeling returns, all of a sudden, you're snapped back to the present, to reality, as you feel a jolt, a shock, a feeling of pain kind of pulling you out of it. You were so close to something again. And, well, you did receive something, but before there was anything else, something dragged you back into reality.
You see, Kit, as he like he has a face of pain. Like the stuff, the collars around him are like tightening. His rings,
Just-
everything is tightening up.
Are you okay? What's happening?
Don't know. Hurts.
Okay, so it feels like the collar and stuff is tightening. Does it like if Arania looks at him, can she see them tightening, or is it just how they feel?
Hit.
Yeah, they have like you see like little um green like electricity like stuff popping up out of them.
Was he wearing these the last time he came to visit?
You Kit?
Yeah.
Or are these new? You were?
Do you Are you going to be okay? Is there something causing you pain?
I'll I'll be fine. Need to rest.
No. No, we are not doing that. Shushara used to do that, and a couple of the other village elders did, and that's how they ended up dead. What is wrong? You said it hurts.
They die cause big demon.
Shushara and one or two did, yes, but the others died because they should have gone to the doctor or me, and they didn't.
All of them dead.
Kid, if something is causing you pain, please tell me.
Feels like restraint. need rest.
If something feels like it is causing you restraint, maybe you should take it off.
Can't.
Why?
Don't know.
Like you can't physically remove them, or you don't want to?
Put my hands out. Say you try.
She'll try to remove one of the rings.
They're like fused to his skin. Won't come out.
And he had all of these the last time he came to visit.
Yeah.
Did he have them like the first time?
The very first time, though.
Did he ever tell her where he got these from?
No.
Can I take a look at them? Is there any like markings on them or anything?
On the rings, the collars, the
Yeah, on the things that are causing him pain.
sure. Make me an investigation check.
Because I'm great at these.
Indeed. I believe it.
Damn.
Because I'm
You
great at
are.
these.
You almost rolled a 1. Holy shit.
He
Silvery
solves the
barbs.
game.
Silvery barbs.
The game has been solved.
I'm making my own deal with the devil now.
All right. You see the rings, and there's just the words, "What you looking at?" No, I'm just joking.
No.
Made in China.
You can have your inspiration back. That was beautiful.
not even cursed. It's
What
just
the
some
fuck
kind
is
of Jesus Christ.
Not cursed. He put them
That's
on
why.
before he got
That's
the
why.
bowl.
That's why they're green. They turn this game green because they're so fake.
That is my next character. Thinks he has a bunch of cursed items. They're
Beautiful.
actually just like fucking radioactive.
Whew. All right. So there are. They aren't easy to spot. In fact, you kind of have to inspect them a bit closer, but they're very tiny.
I'll get as close as I need to.
Arcane. Yeah, you're real close to those abs. Arcane symbols etched into the collar.
Do I recognize the symbols?
No, you do not.
Kids, do you mind if we have Basil or maybe Lyra take a look at these?
Sure.
If you want the wrists first, that is all right. I know you're saying you're tired, and I did push. No, we are going to go talk to them. I should like pick him up and wander over that way.
The scruff of his neck.
No, bridal style.
Hell yeah.
Nice abs.
I do crunches as she carries.
Fucking doors.
Basil, are you busy?
You see Basil like finally finishing up with the fish as he kind of like he's not as angry as he was before, especially at the talk with Lyre, but he's still kind of jiffed. So he's putting all the plates together, and you see him like stab a fork into a piece of fish. Yeah, what do you need?
I was wondering if you could take a look at some kids' armbands. They've got some strange writing on them. I don't recognize it, and I was telling Kit of our past together, and it might have started to jog something, and then he was in pain, and it seemed to be coming from these.
Armbands? It's just jewelry. Could be cursed?
I don't know. I was hoping you could read the runes or writing on it.
I'll take
And
a look.
It's
He,
not
like-
just the armbands; it's all of it.
He'll grab Kit's arm and kind of like have him T-pose for a second. First of all, can Basil in his wisdom figure out what kind of material they're made of?
Sure, I'll say. Hmm. Make me a B C D E F G. We'll do investigation as well.
Okay. Would I possibly be able to have advantage because Basil's wife, her entire family works with gold and other precious metals?
I'll say I'll lower the DC on this one.
Okay, sounds good. So, control. Oh, I did. That's sad.
You have
I did
inspiration.
that with disadvantage by accident. It was a 19.
Oh, 19?
Yes.
Okay.
So it would be just a straight 19 because I don't have any on my investigation check. I pressed control instead of shift.
He laughed. Please tell me you know what that's from.
I don't.
Hmm. I would say you've it's a mixture from what you can tell. It's majority gold, that much is clear. But as you are looking where the arcane symbols are etched in, you can see that they're embedded with something else. You've never seen that material before. Wait, no. No, you have. I'd say in the Underdark it doesn't come by very often. But it's some sort of magical reagent. Usually it's seen in the form of powder. Got this greenish hue to it. Residuum? You've seen it in its solid form, not crushed into powder, but you also were able to see it refined into that fine powder. Expensive stuff. Powerful stuff.
Can you write that word in chat for me?
No, I can't. You know what? I'll give
Wow.
one word.
Jeff got to it first.
Jeff, add a gold piece to your inventory. You find one on the floor. Lisa one.
So,
Residuum.
Whoa, what?
Arania and Basil kind of, or sorry, Rania and Kit kind of like see Basil moving his fingers over this material, and he's not a goldsmith himself like his wife was, but he's seen enough to at least spy where metals have been, combined chemically or magically, and he's only seen it once. And it was a long time ago when his father-in-law was working with it a single time for a single very well paying client. As
In fact, it's such a rare thing. It's so rare that when he had seen that, he was wondering where it even came from and how it got to the Underdark. Because that kind of material is never found here, or never gets here in general.
Look, I don't know very much about this material, nor do I know how the absolute hell he got so much of it. But this shit I'm pretty sure is residuum. I don't think I've ever seen it fully crafted into metal before. I don't even think my wife has.
What does it do?
It's... I'm not too sure. My memory's a little cloudy on it. I only saw it one time. But it's magical, I can tell you that much. Let me see if I can find anything on the script. I speak Common, Dwarvish, Celestial, and Undercommon.
They are none of those.
Kit, would you be alright with us trying to remove these?
No, hurt too much.
It hurts to take them off?
They are kind of fused with the skin. It looks at the moment.
That's not good.
If it is cursed, I could try removing one, but I would like Kit to say yes to that, because it might cause you more pain, darling. But I think in the long run, if removing them helps, it might be best.
Let me just try one thing to see if by magic this works. Kit, I'm gonna try something. If anything goes wrong, let me know and I'll end the spell, okay?
Okay.
It might not be anything, but I still want to try. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on him.
I mean,
You need
the
materials.
spell
for
takes
that one.
effect. Holy water.
Oh, whoopsie.
We do have
my
a flask of holy
God.
water that I believe
I-
Aronia gave to Amaris.
Can't I make
Worth
holy water?
25
I'm a
gold?
cleric.
That water's
So-
cut a lot of holes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you can make
that
holy
sounds
water, but
bad.
I think you need 25 gold pieces worth of
Yeah.
powdered silver to do it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Never mind. I forgot this is a material component.
Sorry.
I've got holy water, I think. If I didn't
Yeah, but this might be complete useless for that. So
look, Arania would be okay with
Okay.
it
if
because
that's up, it's up to you. I don't mind if you want me to, or
Kit is her boo, of course.
okay.
Try it.
Then yeah, he'll basically like use the holy water and pour it onto his hands as it turns to like a golden ale. Drink this. And he wants you to drink it out of his hands, yes.
Okay. He grabs the lower part of his hands, looks him in the eye, as he sips.
Ooh.
Damn the eye contact, bro.
Is this where we say good boy?
Oh, stunning strike him. I'm not even level 5.
Kitsaris is asserting himself as the true daddy. She says new
But-
kinky daddy.
But yeah, if he is, possessed, then he should be able to do another target or do another save. That would probably be the only thing that he can do if maybe these things are related to a celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, or aberration. Then maybe we can see some. Yeah. But yeah, it's on there.
spell takes effect, but I mean, you feel the magic, Kitsaris.
I feel the magic. Look at him in the
You
eyes.
feel the magic. Looking him in the eyes, you
Let's get it on.
I'll just see myself out. I'll go over that way.
you hear the music. No, I'm just kidding. There's besides feeling the energy and the magic, there's nothing else there. The rings stay on. Fortunately, Basil, you just don't have enough gem badges. No, there's unfortunately nothing. No change.
Well, I can tell you what it's not. It's not possession. It's nothing to be related to celestials or elementals. And I don't think this was crafted by anything in the Underdark. At least, Undercommon wise. It's certainly cursed, it looks like.
Well, when we get to the next big town, we can always see if a jeweler from there, if there is one, can look at it. Kit, can I try removing one, please?
Sure.
She'll take his hand and like both of hers and hold out his pinky finger. And it looks like he has one like next to the knuckle where his palm is, and then another one in between the knuckle. Right?
Yeah, that's what the picture
His-
shows, I think. Yeah.
Okay. She'll pull out his pinky finger and then go for the ring that's at the very end of his pinky finger and cast remove curse on it. Which is my last third level. Was she able to pull it off?
You cast the spell and begin the process of trying to remove it. And as you do, those small runes are etched into the ring and begin to glow that dull greenish color. And Sars, you feel a sharp pain as
Sorry.
hit by, you're not quite sure what it is. Almost like a shock, a jolt.
But the ring doesn't come off.
It does not.
I am sorry. I was hoping that would work. Well, I'm sure we'll find someone who will be able to read them. Find out what they are and how to remove them.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Can you?
Yes.
Oh, my entire internet just went down.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
Oh,
Wait,
Wait,
it's
are you on
supposed to
your
happen
phone
to
right now?
Tim, not you.
No, I'm like in this weird state of limbo.
You're a ghost.
That seems like it.
I see dead people.
I can't log back into Boundary.
Give me a
Have you tried turning it off and back on
second.
again?
I have.
Yeah, how many years
Give
of
it a
IT
few.
do you do?
You
Tim?
should be able to hop back in
I'll
and
have to
see.
Decades.
try launching the game again.
Yeah, it's a senior level strategy. So.
It says that someone is logged in under me still.
Oh, pff.
Oh no!
Yeah, I kicked you, so give it a bit. It'll register,
Okay.
and then you
I'll
should
just-
be able to hop back in.
I'll just watch from the Twitch stream for now.
Is that me? Is that me logged in as me? I'll fucking
Yeah,
kill
looks
me.
like it.
Right, carrying on. Seems to have no effect. It will not come off.
Well, that is the end of my ideas.
Doing undressing? I
No,
start to
we're
undress.
we're just taking a look at the bands on Kit.
Yes, they're quite expensive looking.
I wish that this was all there was to them, that they were pretty inexpensive, but they seem to be causing him pain. And they've got some writing on him and refuses to come off. Can you read it?
Oh, I can try. I speak Common and Elvish, and Common Sign Language.
Would you happen to know the spell comprehend languages?
Nope.
That's a Miss Veer now.
Where's Grim when you need him?
I can lie.
Where's Veer now? When you need him?
They are neither of those languages. Surprise, it's sign language. How's that possible?
No.
No, unfortunately. You are not aware or understand what this is.
Oh, weird. I don't know what this is. Do we
Well,
want to
thank you
lube him
for.
up?
Do you think that would help get the rings off?
Oops. There we go.
Oh my god.
Maybe. I'm willing to try.
I oddly am too. See if maybe we can get the rings off. That is, of course, Kit. If that's all right with you, I know that the last one hurt a little, but
Where are the fan artists when you need them? Now we're oiling up Kit.
shh.
I love D&D, guys. I love D&D so much.
They will look confused and be like, not smart kid, but oil go through skin.
Most oil can be washed off, and there's. Are you afraid it'll do something to you?
Mm. They feel attached to skin.
Hmm.
don't see how oil helps.
He does have a point then. If they are attached to his skin, oil is not going to help.
I'm disappointed, but okay. I'll
I mean,
save this for another time.
I'm sure if you asked, he'll still let you rub oil on him.
No, the mood is ruined.
Well, we'll need to hold him down somehow. Quick, Arania, why don't you wrap him in whips? Just gets kinkier by the second. Kit, you don't want to see this. Here, put on this blindfold.
Move
Put
up
on
and
your
down on this
persona.
pole. It would help.
Oh,
And
we don't want
remember,
you screaming.
the
Quick,
word
bite
is
down on this.
rutabaga.
You get an inspiration.
Safe word if he has a gag in his mouth.
Oh my god, where the fuck are the NPCs now just watching this shit?
Well,
Filming.
I guess if that is all, I am going to grab some food and go find a place for resting for the rest of the day. Would you like to join me, Kit?
Sure.
She gives a little smile and just kind of under her breath. Yes. Date's number 2.
As you kind of say that, some Kuto in the background one of them goes, so, why is it when I suggest rubbing oil, I have to talk to HR? She goes, you fucking idiot, President. Because you tried to do that to Secretary. Of course you had to talk to HR. And just kind of walk away.
Oh no. Oh. If only it was just that. Jesus Christ.
I will say, your day has just started. So I don't know
That's
if it's
right.
bedtime.
It has, yeah.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
we're having lunch
It
right now.
is-
We're having
yeah,
lunch
it
right
is
after
about
we killed
lunchtime. So
the fucking
you
aboleth.
woke up,
Now it's
prepared to
lunchtime,
fight the
everybody.
aboleth, fought them, and now it's lunchtime. And I don't know if you guys have the stomach to eat fish after fighting an aboleth, but there's fish.
How is Amaris looking?
I roll a thing. Damn, okay.
Nice.
Destroyed. No.
Please don't cook the aboleth with my food.
I'll cook
I
it separately. It's
think-
fine.
I think before Arania and Kit start walking off, Liar you're going to hear a message in your head. Just I don't think I can cheat this burb. I don't think
Cheater.
I don't think she says anything in the message. Just for the moment, just pings Liar. Almost with more an emotion than an actual word.
Can I insight the feeling? Or the emotion?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Do it.
What? Use your Arcana as your modifier.
Ooh.
So that would be an 11.
11. I would say vague emotions. Finn, what kind of vague emotions do you feel like would translate through this?
It's not. She's really just trying to beckon. It's almost like a plea, like a yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Lyre would excuse themselves and head over to Amaris.
Amaris is kind of just sitting. Her whole weight is sort of leaned against Sylvia, like she's so emotionally exhausted she can't even lift herself off. She goes to say something and winces that a voice still won't come out. Before she'll lift her hands and sign. I need your voice.
It is a very good voice, I understand. And they'll give their shoulders somewhat to try. They're not very strong, but they will try to help you up.
She'll accept it. I think she's still in her left hand holding the sword, but dragging it behind her. Like she can't fully lift it anymore. And I think Sylvia would probably just walk alongside just to make sure. There is just her face very much has that, like, where dried tears have just like encased themselves on your cheek. Could you translate for me to everyone?
Of course.
Thank you. Is everybody still there? Oh no, Jess left. Send help. Lyre's gonna take creative liberties.
Listen up, bitches.
She says you hoes got a deal.
I speak for the depressed.
Is Jess still gone? Jess. Oh, okay.
Her defense is, I'm baby.
I'm baby, and now I have learned there are two daddy.
Be nice to me.
She looks at all of you just incredibly sheepishly. Like there is nothing but guilt on her face right now.
I would say Basil is not looking at Amaris. He knows you're there, but he is very much doing like the cold shoulder thing of I'm still preparing the food, but I will listen. I'm just not giving you my full attention.
I'm not actually going to be like, tell you liar, and then liar you have to repeat. It's going to be in Amaris's voice, but just imagine that it's being sign language right now. All I can say is I'm sorry. do know. I think she would look directly at Basil. It's not supposed to be me. I'm not supposed to be here. In this, she gestures to her body. I am a weakness, a curse that has blighted a light that is supposed to save so many. And I dim it with my presence. But I should have told you more. I'm sorry. I think she just pauses.
Eating bread. I want a piece.
It's a good time for that, just because I was literally about to like say that she's about to. She pauses and just. I think she just braces herself, but lets her.
It's super depressing.
Jesus fucking Christ, liar.
Can I make an insight check on something? More of a not a Basil insight check, but an Austin insight check.
Oh.
I
think that's called intuition, my guy.
What's her wisdom?
Yeah.
What's her wisdom modifier, Austin?
I would say probably like a 26.
26?
Damn!
So
Got
roll me
it.
wisdom, add -5.
Alrighty. But what I'm trying to figure out is like Basil wants to reply, but I also don't want things to go worse than it is. He is not accepting the apology. I'm just trying to figure out if what he's going to say is going to make things worse, or if they're going to just be like, I'm stating my opinion. Here it is.
Oh no, feel free. She's no longer a sobbing mess. She's actually responsive now.
Okay. As you like, as Lyra finishes up this, this, I apologize. I should have told you. Basil will like kind of like the last little bits of like fish he's cleaning up, kind of like instantly get thrown into the fire, and Basil turns and says, "That does not suit me. You say that you are a weakness, a blight. That is not true. All these other past lives you've talked about, they had their chance. It is your turn, Amaris. And there is not a single one of your lives I would trade for yours right now."
Amaris. I've made a mistake. Sarah, do you know sign language? You misunderstand what those lives are. They are not each individuals. They are one person, born again and living a new life, but the same one. I am not a life that has taken over in its stead. I am amnesia. I am loss of memory. I am an inability to retain who I am. I am a blight because I cannot continue. God damn it.
And why is that so bad? Why is it bad at the end of this life that you won't continue? I'm not going to last much longer. Are you saying that I am a blight? That I am a weakness? Because that does not make you one, Amaris. That makes you just like the rest of us. I understand that's not perfect. No human is, no dwarf is, no elf is, or ever will be. This, what did you call her? I actually forgot her name. Illustrae. This Illustrae. You said that she is a great warrior. I don't doubt that for a second. But I don't want her. I don't want whatever you were trying to give. The person in front of me right now, the one with the large sword and the beautiful silver hair, that's who I need. The one that would sacrifice herself just to save a random Smurf Neblin that she found in the middle of a jail cell after getting poached by Drow. The one who's gone out of her way to make sure that she's connected with every single person here. The one that has not given up on any of us. I could care less if Alistair never came back, because I have you. Sorry, Smurf Nebling Hag Gag Sagad Sadigi. You are not amnesia. You are not a weakness. You are not a blight.
I think she starts shaking her head at that. I am more than glad for your love, Basil. I cannot tell you how much that fills holes in my heart that have been stabbed through my life. It does not change the fact that I am not what the world needs. I saved a handful of people. She has saved thousands. She would have fought. She would have saved more. She could have helped you more. She would have fought. She wouldn't have hid. I think for the briefest moment, she signs she wouldn't have hid but the same words slip out in her actual voice. And her eyes are just watering again, but she is looking determined, like she knows she's right. She goes back to signing. She is a light this world needs, beyond mine. She is a light not unlike a god to someone who desperately needs their gifts. And I am a curtain over that flame. I am suffocating it. I can't be the reason it's put out.
Basil opens his mouth, and it looks like he's about to begin yelling. But he stops and he looks at Lyre. And the words, "You are not my father," kind of wash over him. And you'll see Basil's face kind of scrunch up as if he was almost like slapped in the face. And he will turn and he will leave. The food is prepared, but Basil will be not joining you for dinner tonight.
I think
Or in
if
this
she
case,
sees
lunch.
you leaving, a single word will pop into your head, Basil. She's going to spend another one of her earrings and message. Danica.
Do I recognize that word?
I doubt it, but that's up to Burb. That would be some crazy shit if you did. Oh shit, actually, maybe.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
crazy
you were in high school.
Listen, it's legitimately possible.
Nothing. Nothing of the sort.
It's a name she hasn't said before.
Basil
She hasn't said before.
Basil doesn't say anything back. His pace is not angry, though. It's almost as if he's forcing himself to leave. To remove himself before interjecting in a way he feels that is too pushy.
Guess all Mars can look at now. I think Arania left, didn't she?
Yes. She stayed just long enough to hear Amara say she's sorry, and then she nodded and walked away. So she didn't hear the explanation behind any of it.
Well, fuck. I'm not doing it again. You lost your chance.
Liar, if you would let them, they would kind of be entwining you, like your arm, like really like holding your arm and holding your waist. Not in like a sexual, or just like a very like supportive, close way.
She'll look over and give like, it's not even a smile, just the barest up curl of her lips, just and sign again. Thank you. Thank you for calling out when I was dragged under.
I see you, Amaris. I see you. And they're going to, if you let them, bring up their hands to your eyes and wipe away some of your tears.
That's you.
There's a look on their face that's probably a little bit different. Like they're almost like they're observing all of you and past you. Like they're resonating with you.
Earlier, Liar started holding Amaris tighter. Which part was that to? What was that in response to?
When you were explaining that you were wrong for this world.
Amaris would... I think Amaris would just lean her head onto your shoulder. Just like sort of nuzzled into like between the neck and the shoulder, just laying her head there. How does Kit look during all this?
Chilling. He's resting. Remember, he got hurt like a crazy.
Oh, okay. So he's just in there eating.
He's minding his business.
Just saying, like, ain't no way I'm fucking absorbing any of that.
Yeah, I'm good. My mind can't handle this.
She was like, I'm amnesia. He's like, damn, that's crazy.
Man, we must be
Shit.
best friends.
Pass me the salt.
I throw the pepper.
Oh,
The
cool, it's
ionized
ionized.
Full circle.
He pours the ionized pepper on his armbands and they come off. Oh god.
And Liar would kind of like guide you down, and again, if you would let them, they would start feeding you.
I think the first couple, she would at first be hesitant a little bit, almost like she feels awful for even being this level of weak that she has to be fed by somebody else. But she'd allow it for a few and then raise her hand, letting you know that she has strength enough for that at least. For the record, she is wholeheartedly avoiding the fish.
Honestly, fair.
Like, no offense to Basil, not the food for her right now.
I don't exactly got many things to work with. I'm so sorry.
In fairness, though, the entire trip she's been basically requesting vegetarian options. So, I mean, that's a good question. Would you have prepared the usual vegetarian option like she normally requests?
Absolutely. I would say, let's see, where was it that
She's real
based on
vegetarian,
the
not fake vegetarian
yeah.
that still eats chicken and fish.
I think just based on what he has to offer, what he's probably done is made you like a bowl of like dried seaweed with the tempura crunch that he used for the fish, just without the fish on it.
Okay, that does sound kind of cool. Just in case. Burb, the
That is me.
NPCs, Ront and Seraph and Eldith and Jimjar and all of them. Are any of them giving her a weird look right now?
Make me insight.
Insight. Come on, motherfucker.
Silver bar.
Yes.
Nice.
Only Seraph. He's trying to guise or hide his emotions and kind of feign indifference, but there's something there.
Yeah, you got your 2 hours, Burb. Guess who I'm calling over?
No, please don't. Oh no.
I think Amaris would sign over to Lyre. Could you ask Seraph to join us, please?
Can I ask you to give me a insight check?
Ooh, yes.
All right, Jeff's the DM now.
Oh, that was almost an
Yes.
20 too.
Go. Jeff is the DM. It's over.
All right, let me. I don't even know what.
Quick,
this would
open the
be.
vault with the magic items before he comes back.
Oh You rolled a fucking 2 and still beat my insight. What the shit?
That's all,
Yeah.
folks.
Liar is the best.
You needed a nat 1 to fucking.
All right.
I mean,
She's
technically,
going-
because she rolled after you, would it be meets a beat? She beats yours.
Yeah, fair.
She couldn't fail.
Fuck.
I guess so. Amaris wouldn't catch this, but to the camera,
Hi, chat.
That's what Liar says. Just looking into the darkness. Who are you talking to?
Liar's going to look. Initially, right now, the look on their face is almost complete adoration. And there's a flash of disappointment and anger that's like very quick. And then they get up. Of course.
As you're going away, she didn't pass her insight, but this is something I was already prepping for. Amaris would kind of catch your hand before you go and just give it a small squeeze and sign. I know it's rich coming from me. But I think we need to talk soon. I don't think you should hold it in.
Liar will nod.
And she'll let go of your hand.
They'll go get Seraph.
Sarah's gonna just watching you approach. Gonna stand up with this bowl of food. Kind of begin the process of walking away.
Walking away from Liar?
Yeah.
Oh. Liar, don't let him get away.
What was that?
Don't let him get away. He's walking away from you.
Run from me, son.
Angrily, they're going to be like, Amaris would like to speak with you.
He's just gonna kind of just turn his head to face you, not his entire body, and go, I have nothing to say to her.
Could I know I can't say anything from over here. Could I just give Sareth a facial expression of just, please?
You totally could, but he's not looking at you.
Fuck. Look at me! Look at me!
Sorry, that's Liar's line.
Sam a Viper.
I'm going to cast Command.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Approach.
Ooh. What's your spell save DC?
15.
15. Right. He's going to approach. He's kind of scowling as he does, looking at you.
I'm gonna lean into his ear. You are going to talk to Amaris and listen to what they say. And I'm gonna... Can I do intimidation?
Sure.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna-
god!
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Holy
Oh, wait,
shit.
what-
Not 20. Come on, not 20.
There's no fucking
Damn.
way.
Do you want to use
He's
mine
gonna-
since we're probably going to be ending soon?
Can I?
Yeah, you can use mine.
Oh my god!
There's no way. There's no way.
So if you use
He's
mine,
gonna
it's
look
gonna be
at
a
you.
4.
He's
You
gonna look at you, and he's
If-
going to just say, "Is this how we talk to friends now? Really?"
Friends don't leave friends
how
when
it
they're
is.
hurting.
Who says she's the only one hurting? And he's just gonna walk away again.
I cast command again.
Get back here, punk.
It says intimidated.
I
Command
cast
be
command.
intimidated.
Be intimidated. Reapproach.
Command 1.
Even better.
Listen to
Chat
me.
type 1 if he type 1 if he's intimidated.
He's definitely intimidated. Yeah.
One? Okay, yeah, he's intimidated.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, he unfortunately walks
Damn.
away, and he is even more pissed now that you even tried to force the conversation.
Do I spend another
There's probably going to kind of that quick walk when you're angry away into like somewhere secluded. Not so far that's like, you know what, maybe a little dangerous. Of like away.
climbs into the aboleth's mouth?
This cave looks safe.
As you
Eh.
walk into that cave, you hear footsteps beginning to approach.
Oh.
You hear someone kind of begin to speak. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
No.
What do you want?
Well, you look a bit down, so I was just checking in if you were okay.
I'm fine.
You don't look fine.
They're going to take a second, collect themselves, and try to put on a convincing face. I'm perfectly fine and happy. Are you okay?
Making what did deception.
You just did.
19.
I should have waited. Sorry.
19.
It's got plus 10 to insight.
I got plus 26 like Austin.
As you're kind of just there, he just kind of. You ask him that. He walks over, sits down next to you, just kind of plops to the ground, goes, "No, I'm not okay."
They're just staring at him.
He's quiet. He's just popped down there, not doing anything.
He's gonna slowly step backwards.
I've been emotional support enough today.
But they'll try to sneak away and find somewhere secluded.
All right, you. I'd say no stealth check needed. Just kind of find another spot. And this time you do get your quiet, your space.
Could I?
I guess
Oh, sorry.
I'll go. I don't want to take up too much.
No, go do it. Do things.
I'm gonna look around to make sure it's quiet. And I'm going to cast silence. And Liar's going to melt the fuck down. Just with the biggest tantrum.
Oh.
And kind of trigger warning. I won't be specific, but they engage in self-harm.
Hmm.
And we'll leave it at that.
Man, this aboleth fucked us up.
Guys, we should have just left. We should have left it alone.
I'm
Here's
okay.
your guys' reward, a diamond.
Guys, look, you won diamonds. All the party.
Will it resurrect our friendship?
I was about to make the same joke. You stole it from me.
I'm just eating. This is nice. Good fish.
This is good fish. Thanks, Basil. Basil's like, you can see him in this, like, the distance, like a mile away, sitting on a lonely rock overlooking the water.
Oh my god.
Lara, make me wisdom saving throw.
That liar?
Yes.
Oh. Oh no.
No.
Bro.
In fact, I need Basil and Amaris to make me one too.
You said wisdom.
Oh boy.
I think I'm good.
I think I'm not.
Yeah, Marius isn't.
Do I see where Arania went?
You would, but before this, I need
Oh, yes.
both Amaris and Liar to roll me D100.
Oh, no.
You know what? Finn, this is hilarious.
Oh, no.
I want you to look up the effects of long-term madness, specifically 91 to 95, and think about where you've placed your character.
There's no...
I swear to God, if this is a fucking running thing again. Oh, I bet you it's
No,
about
no.
getting scared of water.
No. It's something that he's already done himself. So
hang on. Madness. You said long term?
yes, long-term.
Can I read it
Man,
out
I
loud?
really want to know.
Can I read it out loud?
Yeah.
The character loses the ability to speak.
No fucking way.
I was playing it loosey goosey before. I cannot cast message anymore. Oh no. How long does it last?
And you have this for
9 days?
Days?
no, that's 90 hours.
90 hours?
90 hours. Oh my god.
Holy shit. How many days is that? I can't math.
Like
That's
4?
more
Can't
than
math
3.
Yeah,
About 4 days.
that's more than one.
Oh no.
Yeah, 3 days and a
Liar.
half.
For you specifically, Liar, whenever you suffer damage, you need to succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or be affected as though you failed the saving throw against the Confusion spell. The effect lasts
Oh.
for a minute.
Gosh.
Oh, that sucks.
That's awesome. At least you guys didn't lose your memories.
Yeah, at least you didn't roll 76 to 85.
Oh, Ishi, no. Oh no.
I was gonna say, kinda.
That's that. Wow.
Oh. Jesus.
You're just getting more and more confused and crazy in the cave somewhere. Silently.
Shit, she got a little confusion. That's crazy. This was planned.
You said I can see where Arania is, but I probably can't get to her, right?
She's on the ceiling. I mean, if you have a way of getting to her, then sure.
There's a beach.
I mean, I
right?
imagine we'll probably spend we'll probably spend the night here again. So Rainey's probably if they're making a little nest cocoon thing to just kind of shut herself away from people. Except Kit. Kit's always welcome. And Koishi.
There's a beach, right? Amaris is just going to... Oh, wait, how long is Liar's madness? Okay.
10 hours.
Amaris is going to take a few minutes turn her sword temporarily into a polearm or a staff. And she's going to just write in the sand. I think it's just going to say, "I'm sorry." And I think she would just sit down next to the message and look up at Arania.
I think at some point in the process of making her like little cocoon house, she'll look down, see it, and see Amaris, and give her a nod, and wait to see if she like does anything else. And if not, she'll just go back to what she was doing.
Amaris would do something that Arania has done about 1,000 times on this trip. It's not playful, it's not coy, but she does reach over and just pats the sand next to her. As if inviting Arania down.
I think Rainy would come down, but she's not going to walk along like the ceiling and then the wall. She comes down on a thread of silk and lands next to her. I already accepted your apology. And I am, well, not okay. I understand what happened. Unfortunately, though, I'm not the one to help you, Amaris, if you're looking for someone to give you comfort.
Fuck, heroism is verbal. Okay. Come on, roll high, roll high, roll high, roll high. Think that's enough, Burb?
Mm, sure.
I think Amaris stands up. She's no longer holding the sword. How far away is Arania from her?
She's at the distance that she would have been at when she had first met Amaris and realized that she was afraid of spiders. So probably 10, 15 feet.
She immediately closes the distance. And if Arania lets her, she's going to wrap her arms around her. And it's not...
I think Arania would stop her. And she'd hold a hand up between them. I don't need comfort from you. And if this is your way of saying sorry, I'm fine.
She shakes her head.
As I said before, if you need comfort, I am not the one to give it. You don't need me.
She'll... Yeah, let's see.
So I realized all of that was not in character, Jesus. Well, it was, just not her voice. Pretend it wasn't her voice.
My immersion.
She will nod, take a step back, sort of bow her head as an apology for trying to hug her. And I think she'll walk away. Just go back under the dock.
Saying that she's heading to the dock, Irene would stop her. You know, Morris, what got you into this mess was your willingness to readily run every time something did not seem to be going well. At some point, you are going to have to stop. This is not helping you.
She tries to open her mouth to say something, and no words come out. Do I have anything here that could do anything?
Irene will pick up a stick.
You know?
Irene will, like, after handing her the stick, will take her by the shoulders and turn her back around to face where she had just come from and point at the sand. And then start walking over that direction to sit.
I think she would. Should I make a performance check before I describe what she draws?
I will say, you can make the check now.
Oh.
We can
Oh yeah, it is past 11.
continue that next session. It's just while you are having this conversation, who's the only one left in camp right now?
Kit?
What am I doing? I
Are you the
attack.
only one left in camp?
Oh, yeah. I'm not running
Then-
or hurting myself anywhere I'm eating.
Yeah. You are. After a few moments, you realize everybody else walked off for some reason. Seraph approaches. He hands you a pouch. One of the Kuotoa, I think his name was Supervisor, he asked to hand this over to the group. You open it. It's a bunch of beautiful, pristine, shiny rocks, diamonds. They were able to get. And well, then looks around. Everyone's busy, huh?
Yeah. Food good. Eat.
I'm alright. Better this way.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm heading out. So, just tell everybody I said bye. If they ask, then things have changed. I need to move quicker.
Okay.
Stop him.
Be safe.
Gives you a pat. Gives you a pat on the shoulder. Thanks. You too. Just kind of walks off.
None of
You
us
see
see
he
this.
starts talking with a few. Kuatoa gets onto a small ferry with one of the Kuatoa manning it, and they begin to sail the opposite direction of where you guys are going. Once he disappears and you are eating your delicious, delicious fish, that is where we are going to end.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh, I am crying.
Yeah, that's a good question. We have Koichi, right?
No, he took Koichi with him. No, I'm just joking. Koichi's with you.
Yeah, I help him load him up on the boat.
Yeah.
Man, Koichi looks a lot like Stool, though. Fucking door to door is right there. So, where are we going? Are there a lot of doors?
We're going to make a lot of money. Door to door. A lot of money.
I'd watch that.
But that is where we'll end.
I'm sorry.
My God, this was a session and a half.
Consequences of your actions. You
Yeah,
save
the
everybody
actions of your
and tear them
consequences.
apart.
Who knew fucking with you guys mentally would do such a thing, huh? Not me.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah. Crazy.
We did it to ourselves.
Everybody here got emotional trauma. I'm chilling. I'm good. I don't remember shit.
In fairness,
Guys,
Amara
he's
session did
tearing
the
us
least
apart. Who? Me.
Stop me from saving people and then shooting them away.
The funniest part is, Amaris did the least this session, so I'm okay with it. I don't think you guys understand how much I was smiling, going, yes, they're role playing.
Perfect.
Perfect.
But I'm gonna abruptly leave because I gotta wake up mad early. So goodbye.
Yes.
Oh, shit,
Go to
yeah.
bed.
Night, everybody.
Rest
Nice
well.
stream.
Good night, everybody. Good night, chat. Thank you,
Good
Ishii.
night, chat.
See you next Tuesday.
Next session, another Aboleth.
Why
This
not?
is so much
I can't
fun.
make it.
Second Aboleth.
What about second
Yes.
Aboleth?
It pops up and then emotionally reads all of our minds. It's like, whoa, fuck, you guys are
Whoa.
super depressed. I don't want your.
Nah, I'm good.
What was that? What was that line beat of the? Dominox feeds on insecurity. Oh, we're fucked. Night, everybody.
Good night.